What's going on, guys? Kirk here from MGG, back in the garage. Today we're going to be doing a very quick install on the G82 M4 and fine-tuning and turning up the volume on our exhaust. Now, you guys would have seen from our previous video, we did install the Meisterschaft GT exhaust, and while it sounds absolutely amazing, I think we can make it that much better. So today we're going to be installing the ARM Motorsports crossover pipe and getting this thing back on the road. Stay tuned, let's get started. Alright guys, and here it is. Now, as I mentioned, this is the S58 crossover pipe. It basically links your catted down pipe to your mid pipe, and we'll be eliminating the stock crossover pipe and putting this one in. Now, if you guys are OG subscribers, you would know that we are no strangers to ARM Motorsports products. I ran their 4-inch intercooler and their charge pipe on my F87 M2 with no issues, and I knew that when I got this car, I had to run some of their products. Now, this is one of two products that I'm going to be installing in my car. I'll get to the other one in a later video, but we're going to start off here. I'm hoping that this will increase the volume of the Meisterschaft exhaust. As I mentioned, it is really good right now, but I think me and Mark can both agree that we could use a little bit more volume. The install on this should be pretty simple. Once we get under the car, I'll show you some more details about it, but I'd say if you have the right tools, probably 30 minutes to an hour. But now we're going to get this thing installed and show you guys what the ending result sounds like. Alright, so as you guys can see, this is a stock cross pipe. There's not a whole lot going on. It is held in place with 6 13mm nuts. You have 2 on the down pipe, 2 on the mid pipe, and also 2 in the center where Mark is pointing. Removal of this is pretty simple. You're just going to use an impact socket. Now, we don't have a whole lot of space, but we're going to try our best with what we have. Because the space is very tight, we might have to loosen this part of the mid pipe just so we can have a little bit more wiggle room. Right here is connected. Alright, Mark, let's see it. Just gave delivery to a healthy baby pipe. Alright, so as I mentioned, I just want to show you guys a quick comparison of the stock versus the ARM. As you guys can see, the quality of the ARM is very nice. I am a big fan of how the design is. As I mentioned, should be much more free-flowing. I will note that on the ARM version, it doesn't have the 2 mounting points for the nuts, so that's going to be eliminated. Also, you will have to transfer over your stock gasket to the ARM pipe. Now, because my car is very low miles, it does seem to be in pretty good shape. Now, if yours isn't, it would be a very good time to go ahead and get a new one, but I think we should be pretty good doing that. Now, the only other thing I will say is this is a very affordable piece. So if you are considering getting an exhaust upgrade, definitely start, I would say, with the cross pipe and a mid pipe at the very least, and then work your way to a rear system. Now, because we do have a rear system already in place, This is going to be the extra icing on the cake. The only other thing I would like to mention is that because the stock pipe has the studs, ARM does give you some additional hardware that we can use, and it's going to be mounted to connect this to the mid pipe. Now, I would say one of the main benefits in switching from the stock pipe to an aftermarket pipe is because of the overall shape. Now, the stock pipe does have an oval shape from factory. It does give a little bit more restriction for exhaust flow, whereas compared to the round design, you do have a more free-flowing system to increase the overall exhaust flow, the volume of the exhaust, and in addition to that, horsepower and torque. Alright guys, now before we go ahead and wrap this one up, I figured I'd show you guys some in-cabin driving footage. What I will say about this exhaust so far, much louder, especially paired up with the crossover pipe. The MeisterSchaft exhaust really comes alive and I'm really happy with the results. The tone definitely remains the same, but I will say volume-wise, it's definitely more up than before. Now if I go ahead and put it into M1, let's give you guys a quick little pull. Yeah man, I just love that crisp snap when you're going through the gears. Like, it's just so pronounced, and I think that's what I really love about having this setup. Really unique, not a whole lot of wraps, it's very deep, and I really think that having the ARM Motorsports crossover pipe really helps. Now for those of you guys who are running a single mid pipe, obviously you're not going to have a crossover pipe, so you're going to have a little bit more volume. You know, these cars can be very quiet down low, but what I really like is that when you get high up in the RPMs, the tone really comes out and you can really hear the car. Now guys, bear in mind, this is still just the catback system paired up with the crossover pipe. I'm still on stock cats. I do plan to switch that up very soon. I'm just not sure exactly which one I'm gonna go with just yet. I do plan on switching out my cats in the near future. I won't be doing catless. I'll most likely do a high flow cat, probably by either Meisterschaft or Active. It really just depends. Right now, at least my goals for the car, I just want it to have a really nice tone, loud when it needs to be, but obviously when I'm driving and cruising on the highway, I don't want too much drone. And that's something I've really noticed. I've heard a lot of people talk about, especially with the catless cars. Really not interested in being super obnoxious, but I just want to have the perfect tone that I can really enjoy when I'm driving. Yeah, but before I go, I really want to know like what you guys think of me possibly doing some like more in-cabin driving footage. I know it's not something I've really done a whole lot on the channel per se, but it is something that I really would like to explore. So if you guys definitely want to see some more of some of my thoughts or what I think about, you know, ownership of having a 6-speed manual G82, definitely let me know down below. Yeah, man. That's what it's all about. I don't really want to go too crazy because we are on some decent back roads, but it is a residential area, so I don't want to get into too much trouble. As I mentioned before, I really want to ramp up the amount of content we've been doing. We do have a lot of traveling coming up very soon, so you guys are going to see a lot of variety on the channel from some of the shows that we're planning to attend, Impact, Beamer Invasion in Cali, in addition to also ramping up some of the mods that we're going to be doing. I think next up, what I really want to do is to get a air intake. Now, thankfully, the guys at Arm Motorsports did hook us up with an intake, so you will be seeing that install and sound clips very soon, and I think that's going to really pair nicely, especially with this exhaust, for sure. Now, as usual, if you guys are interested in picking up one of the crossover pipes for yourself, I will be leaving a link down below so you guys can go ahead and check it out. I think it's the perfect addition if you're going to be running either an equivalent mid-pipe or an LX mid-pipe offered by Meisterschaft. Man, I think the more and more I drive this car, I keep on falling more in love with it. We are coming up on our 1-year anniversary, so I'm really excited to showcase, you know, what my experience has been like so far. I really have no issues other than a few things I do want to update and modify, but I'll get into that in a later video. Let me know what you guys think of the exhaust setup so far. I'm really loving it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Beyond that, stay tuned for the next one. Until then, guys, as usual, we're gone.